Greetings. I'm Lars Olson, and I'll be your host for today's Quiet Echo. I want to tell you about a couple who came into my store last month, young, late 20s. The father was carrying a baby against his chest in one of those soft carriers. The mother had a piece of pipe in her hand, a short section she had cut from under their basement sink. She set it on my counter and asked what kind of replacement fitting she needed. I looked at the pipe. Then I asked how old their house was. 1942, she said. I asked if they knew what their water service line was made of, the pipe running underground from the street to their house. They did not. Most people do not. I told them to test their water before they fixed the leak. The mother picked up the baby's bottle from the counter and looked at it. She did not say anything. She did not have to. I have sold plumbing supplies in Cedar Valley for 30 years. I have a master's degree in chemistry. I know what lead does inside the human body. And I am telling you, there is no safe level of lead exposure. None. The Centers for Disease Control has said this for years. There is no amount of lead a child can consume without risk. In children, lead damages the brain. It slows learning. It harms physical development. And here is the part every parent needs to hear. The damage is irreversible. There is no treatment. There is no antidote. There is no way to undo it once it happens. You cannot take it back. You cannot fix it later. Once lead has done its work in a child's brain, it is done. In adults, lead increases blood pressure. It damages kidneys. It causes heart disease and cancer. It works slowly. It works silently. And it enters your body through the water you drink every morning. You remember Flint, Michigan. The images of brown water coming out of kitchen faucets. The children whose blood tests came back wrong. Flint made the news because the crisis was visible. But lead poisoning from old pipes does not look like Flint. It looks like your house. Clean water. Clear glass. No smell. No taste. No warning. Up to 9 million American homes are still connected to their water supply by lead pipes. 9 million. These are pipes installed decades ago before anyone understood the cost. They sit in the ground between the water main in the street and the foundation of the house. You cannot see them. You cannot smell lead in your water. You cannot taste it. The pipe does its work, and you never know. In 2024, the EPA finalized a rule requiring water systems across the country to identify and replace every lead service line within 10 years. The clock starts in November of 2027. This is real. This is law. But here is what most homeowners do not understand. The rule covers the pipes on the public side, from the water main to your property line. The pipes on your side from the property line to your kitchen faucet are your responsibility. The cost runs between $400 and $2,200, depending on the length of the pipe and where you live. If you bought an older home, the inspection probably did not include a pipe material test. Most do not. The previous owner may not have known. The realtor may not have asked. You moved in. You turned on the faucet. You filled a glass. You gave it to your child, and nobody told you what the pipe was made of. You can find out. A basic water test for lead costs $15 to $50. Your local utility may offer one free. Some hardware stores carry test kits. If the result comes back above 10 parts per billion, the new federal action level, your water system is required to notify you and provide a filter. But a filter is a bandage. The pipe is the problem. I keep thinking about the couple with the baby. They came in to fix a leak. They left with a water test kit and an expression I have seen too many times in 30 years behind this counter. The look of someone who just learned something they cannot unlearn. I do not know what their test showed. They have not come back yet. I hope it was clean. I hope their baby is drinking safe water tonight. If your home was built before 1986, test your water. If you have young children, test it this week. Not next month, this week. Do not wait for the government to knock on your door. They are not coming. Federal and state funding is available for some homeowners, especially in lower income communities. Ask your utility. Ask your state drinking water agency. Walk into your hardware store and ask the person behind the counter. The money exists, but you have to ask. Nobody is going to ask for you. You are the one who turns on the faucet. You are the one who fills the glass. And you are the one who gives it to your child. This is Lars Olson, your host for today's Quiet Echo. Thanks for listening. Quiet Echo is part of the fictional Cedar Valley news series, written by Evan Swenson, publisher, publication consultants, and Claude Marshall, AI developmental editor. While the people in town are fictional, the national events they reflect on are real. Cedar Valley News has a Facebook group. If you have comments and want to join the conversation, you are welcome. I will put the link in the show notes.
You've been listening to the Cedar Valley News Podcast, where small-town voices meet the headlines shaping our world. From faith and family to front porches and fields. We'll be back with more stories connecting real lives to real events. Until next time, keep your porch light on, your faith strong, and your heart open.